Have you ever caught yourself scrolling through these incredibly lush, beautifully vibrant apartment garden photos online and thought, man, I want exactly that, but I also have a proven track record of accidentally killing literally every plant I touch? Well, look, you're definitely not alone there. Today, we're putting an end to that whole plant parent guilt. We're going to unlock the absolute best secrets to building a stunningly colorful indoor garden, and we're doing it completely free from that high-maintenance stress you'd normally expect. Because, let's be real, wanting a vibrant indoor garden without all the hassle, it's a question that totally speaks to the reality of modern life. Most of us are incredibly busy, right? And a lot of us are apartment dwellers where square footage is, frankly, at an absolute premium. But even with that lack of space and time, we still crave that gorgeous, colorful home aesthetic. It brings life and warmth into our spaces. We want the visual reward, just not the part-time job of taking care of delicate greenery. And the good news, you absolutely don't have to choose between the two.
Okay, let's dive into this. Here is our roadmap for today. We'll start with nature's low-maintenance apartment decor, then a tour of colorful succulents. Next, designing small container displays. After that, simple sunlight care tips, and finally, growing new plants easily. Let's get going.
Section 1, Nature's Low-Maintenance Apartment Decor. Now, there's this saying in the botanical world about the real heroes of our garden tour, these spectacularly colored succulents. People actually say they thrive on neglect, and honestly, that's exactly what beginners need to hear. So why do they thrive when we just kind of ignore them? Well, it's because their fleshy leaves are literally biological water tanks. They're evolutionarily built for harsh droughts. When we constantly water them, we're basically drowning them. Our natural tendency to just step back and leave them alone, that actually perfectly mimics their natural arid environments. In this case, less is absolutely more. Moving on to Section 2, a tour of colorful succulents. And this brilliantly illustrates the incredibly vivid, almost painted appearances of some standout varieties that you can easily bring into your home. First up, we've got the sunset jade. When you expose this to the right light, it transforms into these stunning gold and yellow tones with really sharp red margins. Plus, it naturally grows these thick, woody branches like a beautiful little bonsai tree. Next is the pink moonstone. This one is wildly unique with its blue lavender hue. But what's truly fascinating, actually my favorite part, is this coating of powdery, fine white hairs on it. That soft, frosted texture is actually a natural biological sunscreen called farina, which protects the plant from burning. Crazy, right? Now, for those who love deep, moody colors, the Purple Heart features striking purple leaves and vigorously growing stems that shoot out little purple flowers. And finally, if you want something that just cascades beautifully over a shelf, Ruby's necklace gives you these gorgeous trailing bean-like leaves in a stunning mix of purple, green, and burgundy. Section 3, Designing Small Container Displays. You know, in interior design, the plant itself is really only half the visual equation. The pot changes the whole shebang. Consider the black knight on the left. This is a rare gem in the plant world, featuring these fleshy leaves that are such a dark purple they almost appear entirely black. Because of its dramatic, really heavy visual weight, it fits perfectly in small containers, letting the plant itself be this moody centerpiece of a room. Now contrast that with the Cheyenne succulent on the right. This plant forms these beautiful blue-gray rosettes. If you pair the Cheyenne with small, light-colored pots, think whites, creams, or maybe soft terracottas, the plant's frosty pastel colors just pop in a completely different way. So your choice of container literally dictates the entire vibe of your space. Now, if your available surface area is strictly limited to, say, a crowded coffee table or the corner of a cramped desk, well, meet your new best friend, the moon cactus. This is widely considered one of the absolute best cacti you can grow in tiny spaces. It acts as this ideal, super compact centerpiece that delivers a massive punch of color. We're talking bright neon pinks, yellows, or reds, and it does all that without taking up precious, high-rent real estate in your apartment. Section 4, Simple Sunlight Care Tips. Okay, so we've talked about how these plants thrive on neglect when it comes to watering, but there is one absolute necessity for bringing out those vibrant colors, and that is sunlight. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the fascinating biological reason behind it. The brilliant reds and yellows you see, they aren't just pretty colors. They're actually the plant's way of protecting itself from the sun by producing pigments called anthocyanins. It's essentially the plant developing a tan to prevent sunburn. Take the red-edged Cheveria, for example. It requires direct sun, specifically 4 to 6 hours daily, to trigger this response and guarantee the best possible show of colors on its leaf edges. Without it, the plant just reverts back to plain green. The sunburst Acunium is a bit more flexible. It does well in bright shade all the way to full sun. Then there's the campfire plant. Like the name suggests, it turns a blazing fiery red, but only if you give it ample sunlight to trigger those protective pigments. Just keep in mind, the campfire plant isn't cold tolerant, so if you're in a cool climate, you absolutely have to bring it indoors for the winter.
Section 5. Growing new plants easily. Let's move to and see how this builds, because here is where this whole hobby becomes endlessly rewarding. It's kind of like a superpower. You can completely multiply your collection for free. There are 2 remarkably simple propagation methods to do this. The first is using fallen leaves. Let's look at the bronze Graptosetum. If you accidentally bump the plant and a lovely reddish bronze leaf falls off, whatever you do not throw it away. You can simply place that fallen leaf right on top of some soil, and over a few weeks, it will actually sprout roots and grow into a brand new plant. It's amazing. The second method is stem cuttings. If you have a larger succulent, like the giant retineum, which grows on these tall stems, you can safely snip off a rosette with a couple of inches of stem attached. Just let the cut end dry for a few days, plant it, and it'll propagate easily into a brand new showpiece. So, you now have the exact blueprint to build a lush, vibrant oasis that actively thrives on neglect. Whether you lean toward the frosty, farina-covered elegance of the pink moonstone, the dark moodiness of the black night, or the brilliant, sun-activated fire of the campfire plant, you've got everything you need to succeed here as a beginner. The only question left is, which of these colorful companions are you going to invite into your home first? Thank you so much for joining this explainer, and happy indoor gardening.